I don't know if you can see it or not, but one thing I have to say, that little light, you know, that check my helicopter light? Or at least that's what I thought it was the first time it ever came on. That one pisses me off. That, my friend, is the check engine light, and that ruined my morning. Okay, it didn't like ruin my morning, but it kind of upset me a little. And I've been kind of in a blah mood. And I have the mood to do something like kind of drastic. So I think what I'm gonna do is dye my hair. Because that would be awesome, right? And I've been like, you know, kind of fidgeting around with what color hair do I want to dye my hair. And it's been stuck between like purple or red. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go with red, just because, I don't know, purple to me is a little too childish. Maybe sometime in the future I'll do purple, but right now I don't want to do purple. So I'm gonna dye my hair red. Alright, I'm off to Walgreens. Well, I have procured the hair dye, as well as making a stop off at the bank, where I deposited my check, which I've had since last Thursday. I'm really bad about depositing checks. They like sit in my purse for like a week before I get around to them usually. And I think that might be a good thing, because the less money I have in the bank, the less money I have to spend, and you know, that's always good. And let's see, what else was I gonna say? And the lady was like, why don't you get direct deposit? And I could get direct deposit, but the problem is my bank tends to have a retarded, or not my bank, my work has a stupid, not stupid, but sometimes they tend to screw up the hours and stuff, and it's easier to just go to them with the check and be like, hey, it's wrong, than have to like have them look up their files and stuff and be all like, oh, we got stuff. It's easier if you have a check in hand and be like, hey, I should have this many hours. Why don't I have this many hours? And it was even worse when I was having like bonus stuff, because I used to make bonuses at my other position, but I don't make bonuses anymore. Long story, don't worry about it. Either way, I just deposited my check and now I'm on my way home. Splat. This is the dye that I have purchased, and now we'll put on my head. So here's the deal. Splat does give you the stuff that you can use to bleach your hair, but I used it last time I bought Splat and it turned out really, really bad. Actually, I fried the shit out of my hair, and that was like a few years ago, so I will never, ever, ever bleach my hair again. So I'm just going to use the hair, and it's not going to be as bright as it would be without, you know, the bleaching, but I think it's still going to look okay. So basically, I think I should probably read the directions, because I'm pretty sure all it is just put the cap on and put it on my hair, but I'm going to read the directions. Okay, I just have to say I'm a bit frustrated. Splat gives you these little plastic gloves, right? Okay? I want to tell you something. There is absolutely no way to open these. They're unopenable. I can't put my hand in something that is just a sheet of fucking plastic. So I'm a little bit aggravated right now. And I have to see if I have gloves. Otherwise, this may just be, like, fuck. Well, thanks to another hair dye box that I had in my house, I'm pretty sure I now have gloves. Yay! And they're awesome gloves, too. Not cheap pieces of plastic like Splat. They're actual, like, latex gloves. Yeah, one just ripped, but that's okay. It ripped at the thing. But this is awesome. I should have, you know, I work at a lab. I should have totally brought, like, latex gloves from work, but I didn't. So, alright, I'm about to read the instructions, and I'll get right. Step 1 is shake thoroughly. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your hair color. I'm such a retard. Shake the hair color. Okay, second step is put on the applicator. Yeah. Third step is apply generously to the parts of your hair that you want it. I want all over color. So, I've never been good at this part. This is the part that I'm always bad at, where I'm just like, alrighty, let's try and see what happens. I'm not going to camerize this, because it's going to be me. Well, this is the finished product. Me with red hair. Now, I missed spots, including the one right here, and some in my back, but it doesn't look so terrible that I'm like, oh no, why did I do this? It just kind of is like, alright, this was kind of dumb. It'll get pale out in a few weeks, and then I'll dyed a different red. I dyed the back of my neck pink. I was afraid that I was going to dye my forehead completely pink, and I do have some pink, so I'm going to have to wear makeup for a little while, but other than that, I think I did good. I like how it looks in front, and that's really the part you're going to see most, alright? Yeah, whatever. Bye-bye.